You are listening to the Yeah, I Said It podcast.
It's your main man, I'm deep.
Ill Ran is back.
DJ, the DJ, what up, dog?
J.A. to the Y Young.
J Young, if you're slow.
Have something you want to say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9474.
I never called her baby. Rain, you call Regina baby?
Yeah. Whoa, what was that? Okay. It's the Yeah, I Said It podcast. Episode number, what is it, 139 on them haters?
139.
Yeah, it's the Yeah, I Said It podcast episode. Episode number 139 on them haters, man. Ill Ran is back.
DJ, the DJ, what up, dog?
J.A. to the Y Young. J Young, if you're slow. I ain't know we was recording because I don't have my earphones on. And I'm sitting up here just having the candid conversations
Yes.
and stuff, man.
Yeah, I just decided to just
I ain't even know.
not give you
edit all of
headphones
that.
anymore and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
worry about the cuts later.
There we go.
Let's do it.
Since you made it obvious that you didn't want headphones last time.
Put them on the knees and things.
Head
My
ass.
bad, man. My bad. We was having a good conversation too, man.
Yes.
It was getting deep. We was heading toward that tier territory.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Yeah, I figured I'd slow that part down.
Yeah, it was going that way, man. Boys,
You
get
know
your
what's gonna be funny?
reminiscing.
He probably gonna be the first one to ever cry on the podcast.
I
Who,
doubt
me?
it. I doubt it. It'll be me. If anybody, it'll be me because I already wear my emotions.
Yeah. It won't be no podcast on that day.
Yeah, I wear my emotions. So I know if that happened, it would be me.
And the reason I say that is because he tried to avoid it,
Yeah.
like all that emotional stuff. That's why I figured one day he'll just get caught.
Nah, you know the stuff that tear me up though? That get me choked up?
What's that?
It be something small with like some kids or pets or something like that. A boy and his dog type shit.
I know what could get him.
Yeah.
I know what could get him. Killer.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey, man, Killer messed everybody up, man.
This guy's shooting low.
That would mess everybody up. That dog grew up with us, man.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, man. So we're back on it on the podcast blast. We were out of there for a hot second, man. Everybody was going every which way.
Yeah, just 1 week. I was packing last week. I'm in the process of moving right now, so that's what that was. And I still wanted to make it because I kind of in rhythm now. Like, we've been doing it every week, and I really did not want to miss. But I'm like, I got to get packed. So, you know. So I mean, when you was like, man, you wasn't feeling it, I was just like, okay, cool.
And he's back.
Yes, he is. Hey, son.
Yeah, another day minus the Humvee means another day with the pets in the studio.
Shout out to Humvee.
Big shout out to Humvee, man.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, last week I was down, man. I had some flu-like symptoms.
Yeah.
And as usual, I got sick on my off days.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's a good thing.
No, it don't.
You don't miss work. You ain't gotta miss work.
Yeah, but I also miss my off days.
That's true, but
Like, if I could trade 1 and 1, I'd be like, okay, cool.
Right.
But I'm going to work the whole week and then be off for the next couple days. I got to lay up the whole time I'm off and
I
then
feel
go
you.
back to work.
Yeah.
I feel you.
You know, I just call off that first day. That's the way I do it.
I did, but I needed it. Though.
Yeah.
I'm just speaking from my own perspective because I be trying not to miss so much because don't nobody do what I do there. So if I miss, then
Yeah, it pile up on you.
here in the building, will probably burn down.
Pile up on you like bologna.
So, but I feel you though.
This guy.
I feel you.
So how long did they have you down? How long did they have you down?
About 4 days. About 3.5.
Yeah. Good to see you back at full strength.
Yeah.
For real, for real.
I miss some good days too, man. Some sunshiny days.
Yeah.
It's a cold game, boy.
Yeah, man. Speaking of cold game, man, this weather here is gonna have to decide what it's gonna do. And we go through this every year.
Every year.
So we should be used to it.
Mm-hmm.
For listeners that are not from Texas. Okay, first of all, people think that it don't get cold in Texas. That's
does.
false.
Very.
It gets very cold. The problem is it doesn't stay cold long. The weather is not consistent here. Winter in Texas goes like this. Monday and Tuesday, the high will be in the 30s. Wednesday, the high will be in the 50s. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we in shorts.
That's it. Rinse and
But-
repeat.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
on part of those days, it's gonna get real cold at night.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's when the front coming in.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like in the 70s, in the day, and in that evening, it's gonna drop.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get the
It's
truth.
gonna drop.
Yep. So you can't really prepare for long.
I remember last week when that front came through, that morning, it was like 70, 75 or something that morning when I went to work.
Yeah, and it got cold in the middle of the day.
I left the office at 4:00 and it was within an hour, the temperature had dropped like 15 degrees.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like, this is ignorant, man. This is one why people stay sick in Texas all the time. That's why.
That's it.
And then the older I get, I'm developing these allergies. So I'm getting like these terrible sinus headaches.
Hey man, I want to take a second to reflect on the sound of the microphone that's in front of Jay Young right now.
Shout out to Il Rand for this dope piece of I'm not gonna call it equipment. There we go. He invested into a new mic.
Yeah. And I like it.
From an aesthetics perspective, it looks good. It looks good. I don't know about performance because I don't have my earphones on right now.
Yeah.
I hear it, on the playback side, but
Yeah, see the thing about it is that you don't know, like the old mic, the off-brand mic,
yeah,
it's clear,
That's-
but it has background noise in it.
that's that mic everybody who ever had a home studio had. Because remember, it used to come in a bundle at Guitar Center. You could get it in that $99 bundle. Was it $99 or $199?
No, actually, that's closer to the one that you're talking on right now.
Oh yeah, this
that
one?
MXL 990 is what you're talking about.
Okay.
Which is, I was also gonna buy one of those because I still want to get one more.
Yeah,
But nah, these, cause see, at that time, that was considered a cheap
yeah.
mic, but it was when they were breaking through with the better technology. So the
Right.
mic was cheap, but the technology was good. So it was actually a steal.
It was effective.
Now this off-brand joint I got that I bought originally just to get the podcast jumped off.
Right.
The circuitry is what makes the difference. So it's like you hear like hiss or noise, but it's not like distracting noise. It's just noticeable when you're talking to one of these mics and you hear how quiet it is.
Right.
Got you.
And with
Got you.
those finely tuned ears you have, that's all of that. Yeah, man. 601-641-9474. 601-641-9474.
Yeah, we in this thing, man. It's the Yeah I Said It podcast, man. I'm trying to see what these Texans gonna do. I'm looking for one of them notifications to pop up, say they scored.
Oh, yeah. Or send us an email at yeahisaiditpod@gmail.com. That's YEAHISAIDPOD. ITPOD@gmail.com. If you have any questions, complaints, cares, or concerns for me, my cohorts, and constituents, please drop us a line. Let us know what it is that you think and or feel. I think I messed up 2 weeks in a row.
Y'all lined it up right at cohorts and constituents pretty good this time.
Oh, yeah. Homecoming high.
When I'm on the black couch, man.
Hey,
you
man.
know, we do that. We got that synergy going. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't on the black couch the
BCG.
last couple times.
Right.
Black couch gang.
But that chair hurt my butt too. So
Ain't no winning, huh?
I might well sit on the black
Hey,
couch, man.
We need to pull together and get some new studio furniture, man. Somebody help a brother out, man. HBO.
Yeah.
Let me finish moving, then he get at me.
sure.
We'll do a Patreon or something.
Yeah. We might as well.
Man, we
like,
need. We got. It's a.
We might as well.
You know
do
what?
something, man.
And this is something that's bothering me. So all y'all listening to the podcast right now, I'm talking to some of y'all right now. We'll do a show or we'll have a topic, and I bring it up to somebody, and they got a whole lot to say about it.
Right.
But ain't called the show, ain't sent the email.
Yeah.
For real, man. Folks, just stop calling in, man. What's
Do we
up
have a
with that?
voicemail? I think we do have an email.
I hope we do, because we ain't had no voicemail.
Y'all need to start calling back in, man. We've been consistent. We've been giving y'all shows weekly for what? Like
Yeah.
at least the past 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, my girl from Cali, man. I don't know if we did something, but call us back.
2, where you at?
Where you at, too?
Where you at, 2, you know?
Golly, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
because I talk to people about
Hell,
some of these topics, man. They have all
Reese.
kind of stuff to say.
I know Reese said he would. Come on, Reese, quit playing, man. Call. I still be calling in and chiming in on stuff. Call in, Reese. DJ ain't gonna do nothing.
And go do a step further than call in. Come record these verses.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah.
shots.
'Cause I want the song to come together, man.
Yeah.
It was y'all idea.
We definitely not holding it up on our
I'm
end.
just saying.
We did our part.
I'm just saying. We done.
Hey, man, what's been going on this last week, though, man? I know it's been a lot.
So DJ, I thought about you. I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
So we right at the end of the first month of the glorious NBA season. So what are you thinking about Westbrook and Harden tandem? Like I said, we about a month in now.
I mean, I think it's good. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's amazing.
okay.
You know, but I mean, it's solid. It's cool.
Is
I look for things to be better as the season progresses.
Right, and we're still young in the
Right,
season.
and you know we still dealing with injuries. People in and out the lineup. You know, Eric Gordon's out. We had Capella out for a few games. Daniel House missed a couple games.
Yeah.
You know,
Shout out to Daniel House,
Just
too. H-Town.
Cut Ryan Anderson.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there'll be a couple things going on with the roster as time goes on. But I mean, James is just a monster.
Yeah,
Like-
he is who he is. Like,
Right.
yeah, he might. That dude offensively is.
Right.
We haven't seen it. We
and
haven't seen it.
I hate when people say stuff like I remember one game he had 59, and they was like, "Oh, that was against the Wizards," as if people average 50 points against the Wizards.
That's
Like,
an NBA team.
and they play all of the time. They play 82 games, and so why everybody?
Yeah.
Like, because all of the great players play them. Giannis played them.
Right.
Kawhi,
Right.
LeBron.
Right.
You know, they don't average 50 points against them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't average 40.
Right.
So it's not like, I mean, you know,
Right.
we gotta. I would just wish people would find like solid arguments. Like, if you don't like it, that's cool. But find a solid argument. Don't let it be something as flimsy as, but it was against this team. As if everybody does that against their team.
So I've taken away a couple of things so far. Rivers, so what's his name? Austin Rivers. The system is working for him.
Yes.
I feel like Houston is working for him, and I thought that, you know, with him being in LA playing under his dad, you know, I thought for sure that was going, you know, he was going to flourish there. But it seems like he's coming into his own in Houston.
Well, he
man.
wanted to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot is to be said in that regard. He plays defense. He shoots the three well.
Yes.
I mean, but when he got the ball in his hand, you can't tell him he's not the best player on the court.
Yeah.
Like, with that kind of confidence.
He's
like
not
that.
shy.
Yeah,
He's
no,
not
that-
shy.
That makes
Yeah.
everything go.
Right.
When you have that kind of confidence and belief in yourself. You know what I mean?
Definitely not shy.
Right. And Capella been a beast on these boards. Like,
Yeah. That's what I was going to say.
I think
Capella,
he got 100 rebounds in the past 5 games.
Right.
Like, that's impressive.
Yeah. I mean, I think Houston has some pieces in place. I mean, I think you'd be stupid to say they can't go deep in the playoffs.
Right.
As it stands right now, with no injuries, man, they just, come on, man.
Yeah.
Now, what surprised me is Portland. But speaking of Portland, shout out to Portland, man. They gave Melo a shot.
Oh, yeah. Old Carmelo.
Yeah, they gave Melo a shot.
Yeah.
Man. I was happy to see that.
For sure.
I don't expect much. Melo is who he is, but
Right. I just don't. Here's what I want. I don't want people to blame him. Like, he is who he is.
right.
And like, that team was already struggling.
Right.
I'm surprised at the Spurs.
I thought it was gonna be them or the Warriors.
I ain't know they was going 7 straight.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
wow. Is that the longest losing streak on the Pop? It would have to be, right?
It's up there. It's up there. It happens, man.
Yeah.
It happens, you know. I thought we was an 8 seed coming into the season. I think we like 10th right now. We might be 10th.
Yeah, it's something bad.
Yeah, but it's early in the season. I know them boys normally don't. They get their gears going in April. They always go on a run in April right before the playoffs. I mean, but you know, it's a completely different NBA this year.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. They got some pieces there, but I mean, the West, it's some monsters in the West.
Yeah.
It's some monsters in the West.
Said the Lakers still got the number 1 spot. I think we got number 2 or 3 spot.
Yeah.
And it's really impressive.
Yeah.
Seeing what the Clippers doing, like they just got their whole team together. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that's gonna come together.
Yeah, man.
Man, I'm enjoying the season. I watch as many games as I can.
Definitely enjoying the season.
Watching these young guys do what they do. Trae Young, Luka Doncic.
Man, some of these young guys, man, are so talented.
Yeah.
Like, they so skilled. It's
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing to watch, man. I'm
like
enjoying it.
You bring up Luka
the
Doncic from Dallas, like, that's another team. Dallas might be a problem. Now, I'm not saying they're going, you know, they got any championship aspirations right now, but that's a good team, man, and they definitely fun to watch.
Yeah.
Definitely a fun team to watch, man.
Yeah. So I'm enjoying my Rockets, man.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think we've only lost 4 games on the year.
Right.
So,
But see, I expected the Rockets to win a bunch of games in a regular season, especially with you know, that tandem. I'm like, they gonna score,
yeah.
And-
Well, I mean, they've been stopping people,
and it's not a
last
lot of
few
teams that's gonna stop them. You know,
but
so they gonna score. They've been a lot better on defense than a lot of people thought
Right.
they would be.
yeah,
So, man, hey, man, shout out to the Rockets, man.
yeah.
Big
Doing
shout
our
out to the
thing.
Rockets, man.
Man, what do y'all think about this whole ordeal with Colin Kaepernick though?
Oh,
Was that a publicity stunt, or was it him trying to finagle the bagel, so to speak, and it went wrong?
finagle the bagel. I think he was trying to finagle the bagel.
Yeah. You know, I don't, and I only look so far into it, y'all know, but
Yeah.
I just don't think he was actually trying to get a publicity thing going on, because it wouldn't fit anything that he's like. He couldn't really benefit from it other than garner more criticism.
Yeah.
So I don't think he was trying to do some PR stunt shit. But what you think,
I
DJ?
I don't think he properly assessed everything. Like, that's just it. Like,
clearly.
okay, so they called him with an opportunity, and then at that point, you know, it's his job to decide when, where, and how he and his team are gonna execute their plan. And the problem was thinking that it was gonna be okay for his messaging to supersede the messaging that the NFL wants to put out. Like, you're just at a loss. You're at a loss for resources. You're at a loss for finances. You're at a deficit now, and that's because he refuses to utilize his as many platforms as are offered to him. He likes to play the background, stay quiet, and then let people think what he's possibly thinking, and then say that as messaging, and that's just wrong. Instead of speaking for himself, he doesn't do that. Neither does his team speak for him directly. They never come out and say, hey, this is what we're doing, this is how we're moving, this is our thoughts, and you know, they don't do that. And I think that that's his biggest downfall. And that's why I don't understand how people have all this. What Cap was thinking, did you talk to him?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't speak to him, he ain't saying nothing.
Kind of assuming things and
Right.
running with it.
And that's a lot of that going on with him. And like I said, they didn't properly assess everything. and then they went out there and executed a bad plan, in my opinion.
I feel the same.
I don't think it's not. He just handled it the wrong way. You know, he was again.
So at this point, what does he have left in the tank at this point? As far as even if there's anything,
I still believe he could be. I don't think he never was just that raw. Like he never was that cold. But if given
still
a
good
chance,
enough for the NBA.
NFL,
I mean, for the NFL.
I think he's still good enough. Nah, we're not moving any mountains or anything, you know. But
Yeah.
I think he's still good enough, at least to be a backup.
He's probably better than a lot of backups.
I would say so. But here's the thing, all right? So it's like, when you look at this, do you make it to the NFL just based off being good enough? And the answer is no.
Nope.
Like, so it's not a complete meritocracy. Like, it's not the way it goes. It's based off more, like you just said, Carmelo Anthony just now got signed to a team, right? After we cut him last year.
Blazers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
After we let him go last year, nobody signed him for the rest of the year. Did he get better from that to then? Like, his merit, like what he could do on the court hadn't changed.
Melo is Melo.
Right, but and it's other things that people consider when they signing you.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Like Jared Dudley is not better than Carmelo Anthony in no metric. Right?
To be truthful, Melo is better than a large portion of the NBA.
Right.
If we're just talking about just playing basketball.
Right.
He's better than
But
a lot of
does he
people.
fit a system better than other
Absolutely.
guys?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Does he play defense better than other guys? Is he a high energy guy? Is he a locker room guy? Like, no, like, so pound for pound, like he's better than PJ Tucker. But PJ Tucker fits a role.
Right.
Corner three, a lot of defense, a lot of hustle, grit and grind. So
Danny
have some of
Green
it.
type player.
So it's
man.
not
Yeah.
just what you can do.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's, do you fit in my system? And then in conjunction with that, what are the pros and the cons? Like, how do I measure this?
Right.
So,
With you.
like, that's what he's messing up. And I think he did nothing to clear the air about who he is. Like, he changed everything at the last minute, in the ninth hour, if you will. And then he showed up wearing a Kunta Kinte shirt. Like, come on, dog. Like, what are you doing? And people say...
Maybe that's what he already had on at the time.
Yeah. And
So-
people say, well, it shouldn't matter if you wore a Kunta Kinte shirt. And that's some truth in that.
Yeah.
The other side to that is, but he felt like he needed to. So that means that he was doing it on purpose.
He
It wasn't
definitely
accidental.
was doing that on purpose.
Right.
Man.
So
Yeah, that was
if he
planned.
felt it was necessary, then I can have commentary on whatever it is that he presents.
Yeah.
So
Especially
he
since he ain't gonna explain it.
right.
Right.
And that's my problem. When people say, man, he wants transparency. He's not being transparent. Like he when he came, and spoke to the media, he didn't tell the people who believe in him anything. He didn't give them anything to hold on to. All he went up there and said, hey, you know, he basically made a stance where he like called the NFL and Roger Goodell out. But these are billionaires, like they don't care, bro. Like they be like, you really think these people care?
Yeah.
Like they really don't care at all. It just don't even matter to me.
Right.
So
Right.
all they're trying to do is find a way to make everything better for them. Everybody's looking out for their own best interest. And he's looking out for his, kinda. You know, like when given the opportunity, you don't get to just dictate the terms. You don't. That's not the way it goes.
So
If
you
you-
feel like he's trying to control the narrative?
Absolutely. And that
Trying to
$1 billion
control something.
corporation.
I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying. I don't
And that
disagree
$1
at all.
billion corporation is not gonna let you control that narrative because they're
Yeah.
gonna cost them too much money. So when they made the offer, he could have came out and he could have made a public statement before the NFL did. I mean, you have Twitter and Instagram at your disposal. Get on there, make a video, go live, and say, "Hey, look, man, they made me this offer, and I told them that I needed more time, and they don't want to give me more time." And then put the pressure back on them. But instead of speaking, he wants to be quiet because I think it's a money grab at this point. He's trying to find another way by which to sue the NFL and then be like, see, and then like, and that's not cool, man.
Yeah.
That's not cool. And again, and then like this is my issue. Like, people are so emotional and moved by hot takes and all of that stuff. It bothers me that people are like villainizing people because of how they feel.
Yeah.
Like they can't have their own stance. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, somebody asked me today, "Oh, you must not be black." Like on social media, I was like, first of all, what does that have to do with anything?
Right.
And the second thing is like, this is my new, what I won't say it's new, but this thing I've been saying lately. I want people to earn their racism. Like, you can't just call me a nigger and then you automatically racist. Like, I'm gonna need some actionable things to follow that. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, cause if you just say it, like, nothing behind that. You trying to get a rise out of me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if you don't have anything that's actionable behind that, then it's just words. You just talk.
I'm with you.
So I feel like if you're gonna call somebody a coon, it can't just be because of a conversation that you heard that you didn't agree with their points. That don't make somebody a coon. Like, you gotta have things that are actionable behind it.
Speaking of a coon, I saw a meme.
A Mimi.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it had a picture of Big Meech and Stephen A. Smith.
I saw that.
Yeah, what was that all
and
about?
it
Because I saw it
said-
2 or 3 times.
Foolishness.
It says, "Who's the real coon?
Neither one of them.
Who is the coon here?"
What was the backstory to that?
Because Stephen A. Smith ran about the whole Colin Kaepernick thing.
In which he said, what?
He said that I believed in Colin Kaepernick and I supported his cause, but on this one, I feel like he just wants to be a martyr. He doesn't want to play in the NFL. That's
Yeah.
pretty much his stance.
No, okay.
And
But he did it in typical Stephen A.
And because
Smith
he's
manner.
not, because he's speaking like being a coon does not mean speaking against black people.
Right.
That's not what that means.
Right.
Like, I can
Right.
disagree with you. We do not have to be in agreement on what it is that we feel or, you know what I'm saying, or believe in. Like, that's it's okay.
That's the problem with society today, though. If you have a contrasting point of view, then you automatically a hater, or something. It's like, no, you can't disagree. You
Yeah.
can't have a different opinion without being labeled something.
I
Like,
don't want you to. I definitely don't want you to. Because that's what happened with him. He had a different opinion and they went in.
That don't sound like enough to call him no coon.
but
Right.
then, like, I just didn't get, why they would compare him to Big Meech.
Because
Yeah,
peop-
that was the
people
second
like
part.
people like to discount and discredit anything that you did if they feel like it tore the community down. Well, if that's the case, we're gonna have to call a whole bunch of people to the carpet on things that brought the community down. You know what I'm saying?
So Big Meech didn't actually do anything.
No,
They just
they just feel like it's coon behavior because you were
He
killing
sold
your
a bunch of
people.
drugs.
Like he said, that's what they say. You killing your people. That was a very
so that sounds like somebody made a stretch and somebody
course.
else thought it was good and shared it,
that's exactly what happened.
and it went around too
Yeah.
many times.
Right.
Because Big Meech wasn't in nobody's mind, and Stephen A. Smith did not say anything coon
Right.
relevant.
Right.
Right.
Coon relevant? Oh, that's
I didn't like.
Let's go with it.
yeah, okay.
I didn't like,
Coon
how they
significant.
tried to throw that coon label on Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah,
I'm
and, not,
like,
and again,
not
not
for
for
that.
that.
Yeah.
Right. Like, make him earn it. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
He's
Because
gonna get
that
on
ain't
top.
it. That ain't the way right there. You know, like that. It's a lot worse things that he could have said or done. And like I said, if you don't have anything that I've done, then you don't get to say, these things.
Right.
So, yeah, I thought that was real
Tell his
weak
dad
of
to
people.
calm him down.
Yeah, I thought it was real weak of people to do that to him.
I did too.
You know.
That's why
Yeah.
I brought it up. I'm like, oh, come on, man. No
When I
wonder that
saw
man-
it, it seemed like it was just they were pitting two people together,
Yeah.
and it didn't look like it was something that actually
I want to say I saw it on the
made
Shoot from the Hip
sense.
show page.
I think so too.
Is
And
that
then- yeah.
might be where I saw it. Yeah.
And then my response was neither one. Neither one is a coon. Because then they asked the question like, well, who would you tell your son to be like? And I was like a combination of the two. I want my son to be an entrepreneur like Meech, but I want him to do it clean. And I want to have the command of the English language like Stephen A. That's just how I see it. You know what I mean? It's what it is. Like I'm not.
try to throw you a curveball.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna be it.
You can hit curveballs too.
Yeah. Knock him out the park. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I read that pitch.
Slider. Yeah, but like, cause it's not all bad qualities in anyone hardly.
Jay, look like you gonna have to take Diesel home with you.
You know what I'm saying? You got a friend, boy.
That nigga love me.
I tell you. He don't smell no dog on you either. It's just
Nah,
you,
you
nigga.
smell my brother dog.
It's just you, nigga. Yeah. But I mean, so we had that whole thing.
What the
What were your thoughts
what
on
was
that?
that?
On
Yeah,
the
what you know.
Stephen A. Smith and Big Meech thing.
Yeah.
When I saw it, man, it just didn't sit right. It looked like
Yeah.
somebody was looking for a certain type of reaction because I didn't see.
False equivalent.
I hadn't come across. Like, I know Stephen A. Smith is gonna have something to
Right.
say about anything that's newsworthy in sports. That's his
Right.
job.
Right.
So I figured it was Colin Kaepernick shit
Related,
going
yeah.
on related. Yeah, I'm trying to get there, man. I don't know. but the Big Meech thing, I was like, well, what did Meech do? And I never saw anything about Meech, so I was like, okay, somebody's just trying to spark something.
Yeah.
So I didn't put much into it. That's why I asked. 'Cause I was like, man, I know it was something.
Yeah.
It's like, man, that's not what my head is.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see something where I can put the dots together. I ain't connecting no dots there. It look like you got to throw towards
Yeah,
the dots.
there's no clear correlation between those two guys, man.
You see where we at on time? You good, DJ?
Yeah,
what we
we
doing?
straight.
What we doing?
I ain't rushing away.
Okay.
We can throw a couple more minutes on the end of that.
You know what I mean?
I know
Okay,
it's
yeah.
it's gonna be a short show, man, but it's gonna be, we gotta.
We want to make sure we give him some, give him something.
Yeah. And what we think about this Kanye? Kanye came down here to Houston, went to Lakewood.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Big turnout. Had
Ca-
Kim out there in a suit that looked like she came out the 2004 NBA draft. You know what I'm saying?
So okay, me and the missus was speaking on this.
I like to hear you talk like that.
Come on, man. Cause I don't like baby mama. I hate that. I hate that. So
Cause she's more than that.
right. So from the let me say from the outside looking in, it looked like Kanye is controlling, man. He looked like he's a controlling husband, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's not Kim.
Right.
That is not Kim, man.
That's the angle you took from that.
I'm just speaking on with her wearing the suit.
Did you see the baggy suit?
I heard about
I'm
it. but
only speaking on
I
the
only
suit
saw
right
her
now.
sitting down, so I didn't know.
I'm only speaking on the suit right now. And from comments that I've seen,
Oh, it was a Yeezy suit.
on comments that I've seen her make, and she's like, basically that, where he's at in his spiritual journey right now, she's not there yet.
Yeah, she keeps
So
saying that.
it's a thing where, okay,
Or somebody keeps repeating
when
that.
somebody like finds God or finds something new, and then they try to force it on people. From the outside looking in, it looked like Kanye trying to force that on Kim.
I could see that.
I'm
To a
speaking
certain
from the
extent.
outside looking in. I don't know, because obviously I'm not there with them. I don't know either one of them.
Yeah.
But it just looks like he's being controlling. And I think Kim family gonna have enough of that. They gonna come rescue her after a while. He got out here looking crazy, man. We ain't never seen Kim look like that, man. And I was never on that, Kim K is so bad and this, that, and the third. But come on, man. You got your girl out here dressed like a Three Stooge, man.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, both of y'all gotta relax, man. That suit gotta relax, man. Like, tripping.
I don't know why I won't let me put it up. It just gives me the hardest time. I really wanted you to see it so I could get a real online.
But my question that I had is, okay, were those tickets free?
Yeah, they were free.
Okay, so
people were selling them.
okay, all right,
I mean, from what I understand.
okay, because I heard that the tickets were $50. But Then I heard they were free. I heard people were selling them tickets for like $500 and all. Like,
Yeah, I heard a whole bunch of crazy
man,
shit.
I don't know. Do you know anybody that went?
Yeah, my cousin went and she recorded it.
I watched it on live briefly.
Yeah.
But
All she said, she's like, them kids is bad. It's like Kim couldn't control them kids.
no shit.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Their ass ain't used to be in the church.
Shot in the
I don't
face. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that don't look like her size.
You know what I'm saying? Wasn't even her suit. She's wearing
See what I'm
somebody else's
saying?
clothes. Like, yeah. You gonna wear this, so you not gonna have me out here in front of these
That's
white people.
all I'm saying.
Embarrassing me.
That's all I'm saying, DJ.
Can't be sexy in the house of the
That's
Lord.
all I'm saying, DJ.
You think
That's
Joel
it.
want to be looking at that? He just clearly had a conversation with me. He told him and Victoria don't want to see you in such a manner.
That's all
So
I'm
you gonna
saying.
either sit back at the hotel or you gonna put this suit on. Kanye, but it's not my size. Wear the suit.
That's all I'm saying. That's
So you
all
just go
I'm
walk,
saying.
you go walk right down through there, huh?
That's all I'm
You're
saying.
going down through there.
Okay, let me say this then. Was he really wrong?
Yes.
Was he that wrong?
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
Cause
Where you go to the what's that church over there back behind?
you stupid.
No.
Higher D.
Yeah,
High
you go
dimension.
by Higher D on Sunday or something.
Hey, nah.
Yeah.
So Rand, do you think he was wrong?
Yes and no.
Okay, so what's the no part?
What's the end note?
If he's looking at it from like the traditional church garb type
Right.
thing, and that's where he's trying to go with it.
But traditional church garb, she couldn't even wear a suit. She'd have to wear a long skirt,
I-
a long dress.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. The idea is to be completely covered and be I guess elegant looking. And what it looked like was that he had to pick between
Bad and worse.
yeah.
She had on one of the suits from when that nigga got fat a few months ago.
So
had on one of that
so
nigga before suits.
what if this is the situation? And I'm just throwing this out there because I know somebody gonna say something crazy to me about it. What if she was bucking the system and he got the best of it? What if she only brought the clothes that she wanted to wear, even though she knows he's coming out to this church,
Like you gonna wear the
to
suit
a
I
mega
had.
church?
That's probably exactly what happened.
And she was like, I'm gonna show him I ain't gonna pack it. And then here comes Sunday morning, Saturday night, and it's like, oh,
She probably put on.
I
a
got
dress,
one for you.
Booty poking.
Yeah,
That nigga took one look, was like, oh hell nah.
nah, not at the mega church.
That nigga said at the mega church.
At the mega church?
It's about 50,000 people in this mud.
Oh, you tripping?
Hard.
That nigga hawking everything. That nigga said hoodies for $200, socks for $50. Yeah.
Yeah, you can have
Jesus
it.
walk socks. $50.
Did y'all hear that he's doing a Jesus is King Part 2 with Dr. Dre?
That'll never come up.
I saw that, and I didn't know if that was a meme or, cause I said meme. I meant meme, but that's not what I was thinking in my
I
head.
got you.
A joke, not a joke, an exaggeration.
It'll never come out as far as I'm concerned. We still ain't got detox.
Now,
We've been waiting
because
on detox for a long
Kanye's
Detox is a myth.
Kanye's his work as an MC is usually flawed, and we don't mind because it's Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I can't see Dr. Dre sitting there like going through a whole project with Kanye.
Right.
Like I think they'll both sit there and tweak on drums
Yeah.
Yeah.
forever. But Kanye
But
doesn't
I
do
know
that with vocals.
This is gonna be the longest, most drawn out sessions in the world because Dre gotta have the producers to make the stuff for him, and then Kanye gotta have the people to write the raps for him. So these niggas gonna be
Some
the
shots.
they just gonna be scrutinizing
took
people
some
all over the
shots.
place. No, quick, change those drums.
No.
Battle Cat.
He's naming names. Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? DJ Pooh, not like that. And then
And he's
Kanye
not
gonna be on
wrong.
the other side. Pusha T. Consequence.
Oh
Listen,
my
I'm telling
God,
you. I'm
these
just
names.
saying. Side. Like, it is what it is, man. And them niggas gonna
Man.
get all of the credit.
And Cold about it, he's not even wrong though.
Nah, but could
And
you
he
imagine
came with
if all
receipts.
if
That nigga named
could you
names,
imagine though if
dog.
all of those people actually got together and made it happen though? That project would have to be incredible
Yeah.
or incredibly overshot.
I'm gonna
overproduced?
say overshot.
It would be overproduced.
That's what I mean.
I'd
Like
go
they
on the-
they just go so far.
Yeah, I'd go on the record and say it would be overproduced.
Here's the
Definitely.
thing: could the album ever be good enough?
No,
Hell
You know what I
nah.
mean? Like-
that's why we'll never see it. Cause
not if Dr. Dre got his hand on the button.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen with him, cause he wants everything got to line up. You got to understand that Dr. Dre has never failed. So the last thing he wants to do now is
Yep.
drop a dud.
nah, he's failed.
With what?
The Aftermath album.
Okay. Cause I couldn't even tell you anything about that album.
Yep. So that's what make it. Oh, ring ding dong.
Been
Ring,
there.
ding,
Nah, but that was
ding,
Done
alright
that.
though.
No, I'm
Got
saying that,
guns.
you said you couldn't name nothing about the album. That was on that album.
Yeah.
And been there.
Cause
Done
didn't it go on the soundtrack too?
that. Yeah, Friday.
Oh shit.
That song right there makes me think of 95. 95 is my favorite year. So anytime
Did
I
Pooh
think,
do that beat too?
I'm not sure. Anytime I think of 95, I think of that song. That's like the first song that pop in my head.
you.
There's never a
sitting
time where I'm
over
thinking
there.
of Keep the Heads Ringing.
95 my
That's
favorite
right.
year. So that's just
Was a good year.
What was going on in 95? It was a whole
Rockets
lot of
won a
H-Town
championship.
stuff going
Rockets
on.
won the championship.
It was a lot of H-Town going on in 95.
Yep. Man. Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
and Rand was walking around Hunters Glen in Fila slippers and long socks like essays. Rand probably don't remember it, but I do.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I
They're
dis-
having a whole party out there.
I
Man. I'm trying to
discovered-
ignore it, dog.
I
God,
discovered
God.
360 Waves that summer.
Mm.
Yeah, that was
Man, those were the days, man. We used to like
Go
it used
to the
be like
pool.
a couple people cut hair in the neighborhood, so you just got haircut. Everybody kept a fade.
yeah.
Were you already going sideways at the time?
No, I didn't do that until after I'd grown my hair out for a while. I got out of high school and all of that jazz, and then I cut my hair, and I was like, what can I do now?
Had to make mine look different.
And that's what I came up with.
That was a fun year. I had a lot of fun that summer.
You old nigga now.
I had a lot of fun going to Nick House and hooping. In the
Damn.
evening.
Nigga, we spent damn near the whole summer at Nick House.
Yep. Where is Nick? He still around?
Fellas, it's about that time.
It's about that time.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap this thing up like some old leftover.
Yeah.
Hey, look, next week, I do want to go over a couple things, though.
We doing this next week?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, not on this day, because, you know, we be a day behind. You know?
Yeah,
We
gonna-
can't do it Wednesday though.
We can't.
I gotta do stuff Wednesday.
Okay.
So we go. We okay. Off air, we need to map
Yeah.
this out because I
Yeah.
want to do it next week, but we
Right.
gonna have to.
Yeah, we ain't going to tell them how to sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll do
Okay,
that, but
yeah,
I
and-
want to.
Okay.
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
throw out some ideas that we can do for the when we do our year wrap up. But I want everybody to be prepared for it, so we can
Okay.
throw it out. You know, song of the year, movie of the year, different stuff like that, moment of the year. Biggest
Gotcha.
let down, all that stuff. So,
That's gonna be a cool show.
yeah,
That's a December show though.
right.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, we gonna talk on air about what we will do and what we want. I mean, so that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah. I'm with it.
For sure.
Cool. Well, all that being said, we did have some new music that came out too, man. We gonna have to chop it up on some of that, man.
Oh man,
Any-
that Royce song.
That track. I haven't heard the track all the way through.
What? Oh,
Did
man, you
anybody
gotta
listen to Dave East album?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, my son hit me up about it. He was
Okay.
like, "Dad, you gonna like this?" I
Yeah.
said, "Why?" He
So
said,
we
"Lyrics."
got to talk Dave East.
So Dave East.
Yeah, we can go through that.
I've been on here many times as pro Dave East.
Yeah.
I've gotten laughed out of radio interviews because,
Really?
bro, I
They
got
just-
killed one radio interview I did, and they asked me about rappers I like, and I brought up Nipsey and Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least you didn't.
Everybody
say,
love
what's the
Nipsey
other
now.
Dude you said West Side Gun.
Oh yeah, in Conway.
Yeah, it was something you said, and I listened to it, and I was like, I don't know about this one, Jay.
Yeah.
Man,
But for all the listeners out there, check out the track "Black Savage" by Royce da 5'9",
Oh, yeah.
featuring Cy Ari the Kid, White Gold, Cy How the Prince, and T.I.
tip.
Dope.
And I was in the whip listening to Spotify, as I never do,
Spotify.
and I'm on a playlist with some familiar faces on it,
Oh yeah.
and the song pops up. The song pops up on Jay Young's. What's the one where you had all the red on?
Penthouse views and
Penthouse
window
views
seats.
and window seats.
I'm a Lat Cruiser under the seat. That one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that song was on there.
Yeah, I put that on there.
I'm sure I knew when you did it, but I forgot at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, you just
Jay
gonna
snuck one in on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all in this spot on the cool.
Yeah.
Oh God, Lord.
I'm gonna tell you
Black
that.
Couch Gang. Everybody got black on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sound by.
I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, this is-
yeah, picture. Oh, he the daddy.
Yeah.
Out of pappy.
Out of Pappy.
Yeah.
All right, Jay, let's wrap this thing up, man.
All
Ready
right,
for
so
you?
you find me on Instagram and Twitter, JYoung713. I don't do Facebook because I
Why?
just don't. It's old people. That's why.
Right. Shout out to your daughter.
Oh yeah, shout out to Leah.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, man.
That was funny.
I'm on the Facebook as Ill Ran.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the IG also as Ill Ran.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, not often, but sometimes, I'm also on the Twitter
Why?
because I be twittering
Twitter baby.
as Ill underscore Ran underscore is underscore bike. And DJ the DJ.
Don't find me.
I'll find you.
You really be on Twitter too. You really be on Twitter.
You are listening to the Yeah, I
DJ.
Said It podcast. Have something
we
you want to
are.
say? Drop us a line at 601-641-9574.
Bye.